Hello, hello, hello. So I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Now I want to talk about something which is critically important. There is a very, very important book. In fact, I would venture to say, and I'm a little bit well read, there is no book in the world that has the wisdom, the insight. It's like my father, who's quite a scholar, has written over 30 books. He said the difference between a savant and a professional is, let's say you have Beethoven. At 5, he may be making compositions. It's just in another category. So, there's a book called Choivos Halavavis. In English, it's called Duties of the Heart. And it's written by Rabbi Bechaya. And he has a chapter there called The Gateway to Trust. You know, trust, as my cousin Rabbi David Weinberg told me, Rabbi Bechaya says elsewhere, in Hebrew, the word for trust, is a very important word, is bitachon. So there's something called, I have faith in God, emunah. So, as Mr. Rader told me, he had a great connection to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, the greatest Jewish master of our time. And the Rebbe once asked him, he said, tell me, what's the difference between emunah and bitachon? So he said, now, if you know basic Hebrew, emunah means faith, and bitachon means trust. But he didn't really know, so he says, I don't know, I think they both mean faith. So Rabbi said like this, very profound. Emunah, faith in God, means you believe there's a God. You have a problem, and you believe God will help you get out of the problem. Bitachon, trust in God, you don't have a problem. You may have a challenge, but you don't have a problem. See the difference? Faith and trust. Let's say you have somebody that you have faith in. He's not it's somebody that, I don't know, let's say your boss. And your boss says he's going to give you $100. So you may trust, or let's use the word faith. You may have faith that he'll give you that 100. But it's not like you feel that you have that 100. Maybe, maybe not. You know, there's somewhere in the back of your mind. But let's say you're a kid at home, and your dad says, I'm going to give you 100. It's not even a question that he's going to give you 100. He's not going to lie to you. There's no doubt. Now, this is very critical, especially in our times. And I'm going to try to link my booklet, which is a modern translation of his work. You see, the reason trust, where there's no doubt, is very important is because we all have what's called a mazel, if you want to call it like a star sign. Now, ultimately, everything goes straight to Hashem, straight to God. So, when you have trust in anything, and this is very, very interesting, if you trust your boss, then you create that the boss is your star sign. And if his company's failing and he can't afford, trust me, he'll fire you, because number one in his life is him. But if you place your star sign, if you place your faith to God, and you know, and that's why you should really read my booklet, so you know that God is not going to abandon you. He's like your father. He's definitely, from the moment you're a zygote, you're a miracle all the way to this very moment. A miracle of God. Everything, the sun coming, every single thing is a miracle. So of course he's going to care for you. What happens is you make him your star sign. You make him the person that will take care of you. And if we all do this, if we all place him as our star sign, the Messiah, the Mashiach, will come this very second.